So hello guys, welcome along. Out with LB today and trying out this little 50. And I just love these little machines. We're out on a Nano. Beautiful little bit of kit, this one. So this is the Nano 50. And we're just road testing this, just getting some first PDI road mileage on the bike. Normally we send these out with about 35 kilometers on them to make sure they're fully tested and you're not going to get any issues with them. Now with these, I absolutely love the dash on this, full digital display on this, and nice and green when you're doing a nice steady miles per hour, and it handles through these roundabouts really well. And then when you get it up to speed, obviously coming up into the near to the 30, the dash goes red. Oh, I'm doing 30 mile an hour, it's telling me. So this one has just come in, we're out getting some quick mileage on, then it's back in for some further PDIs, a few more ride tests, and I thought, I've got my helmet on today. It's a nice dry day for a change, so let's get it out, let's get a few miles on it and have a little ride and just show you about this bike. Obviously compared to the Echo is a fantastic bike on its own merits. You know, 1,099 is what the old Echo's retailed at, 1199 for the new one, so sort of just under 1,500 quid with all your kit. Pick yourself up a decent little bike. An urban commuter 50cc, it's great, you know, these things do miles and miles and miles to the gallon. They're not the nippiest thing in the world, you know, they'll only do 30 mile an hour, but if you're just doing a couple of miles to and from work, why not get yourself one of these? It does what it says on the box. Puddling along at a nice steady 30 now. Just taking my time with it. Obviously we having to take it easy. I'm sticking a sort of 25, 26 mile an hour with a headwind on. It does knock you back a bit, but it does what it says. I'm happy with it. And, nice indicator functions. The control's very easy to use on one of these. Now, obviously someone that's used to a big bike, and I'm used to going along at quite a good speed, but I don't feel threatened, you know. I'm sitting at what I need to do, just getting this mileage on the bike, doing as much as we can, but it's comfortable. I can get my feet down to the floor very easily, pushing it into the sort of roundabouts, cornering ability. It's lovely. It holds the road well on its little 12-inch wheels, soaks up the potholes, and it does what it says on the tin. Now if you're obviously new rider and you're looking at getting yourself a bike, why not have a look at one of the Lexmotos? Obviously the Echo was the biggest selling bike last year, and it still is one of the biggest selling 50cc's out there. And then obviously you've got the geared Hunter, and then you've got the new Echo Plus. Now if you haven't seen the ride test of my new Echo Plus, my what a bike that is. It's got slightly bigger wheels, it's exactly the same near enough, but they've done some extra bits and pieces to it, and it does look the business. It really does look like a decent 50cc twist and go. And for 100 quid more, I know what I'd be getting. But obviously the Nano is £100 more than the Echo Plus. This thing is obviously all LED. Nice LED headlights to the front, LED indicators, LED dashboard. Braking on it is very good. It pulls up when it needs to pull up, and with them front leg shields, especially on a windy day today, I'm not getting too cold on my knees. And I've got my Kevlar jeans on, obviously. I'm used to riding a full set of levers, but I didn't want to be out of one of these in a full set of levers. Make your own comments below to that, what you think of bikers in levers. But this thing does the job, and I'm very happy with it. You know, if it's my only form of transport, and I got 1,500 quid in the bank, and I only had to go a mile back to work, compared to sort of car insurance and your car running costs, this thing would be perfect. Ideal first time bike for a youngster, or for a pensioner that just wants to pop down the road, get your loaf of bread. This thing takes a top box as well on the back. All the little 50s have the ability to take a top box. And just shoot down the road, get your bread and milk. Now obviously I'm sitting at the front of the seat, but even sitting sort of midway back on the back of the seat, it does the job. It's very, very comfortable. Legs aren't too cramped. Handlebars are wide enough so you're not stretched out or too squatted in. And this thing just keeps going and going. You may notice that I'm back on the same circuit. I do the same ride circuit all the time. Simple reason being, should I have an issue, then I'm not too far from the garage to push it home. But out of the 60 or 70 so bikes that we've had, we've not had a failure out of one of them yet. And obviously everybody knocks these Chinese bikes saying, oh, they're forever breaking down. We've not had an issue yet. The bikes that we do find breaking down are the ones that are youngsters that have had, they've not had their services on time, or they've absolutely ragged the pants off of it on the first couple of 100 Ks that they've had the bike. You must follow the running in procedures. That is what Lexmoto state on their handover documents, especially on like the 125s. Obviously little 50s will only do 30 mile an hour, but we always say to him, stick to 20-25, take your time on it, let it get a couple of 100k on, and then if you do want to go full throttle, then that is when you need to do it. But until then, just remember, it's a brand new engine, you're running in a brand new bike. You know, if you was buy something new for the house, like a PlayStation or, you know, a new television, you're not going to go leaving it on 24 hours a day, you know, running all the latest stuff through it all the time, because you're going to get the thing hot. They are designed to be running. Once they are running, they do perform. Now with the servicing on these, first service 300 kilometers, and then every 1,000 kilometers on the 50s. 125s are slightly different, but obviously with the 125, bigger engine, a little bit longer on the servicing. First one on those is at 500k and then 1500, and then normally every 3000k after that. You can do your own conversions into miles an hour, but or miles. And we're back round on the same circuit now for the second time, probably along at 30. And it's still comfortable. The legs are still warm. I'm not cold yet. Fingers aren't that cold. I've still got a headwind, but it's still holding its own, sitting at 24 mile an hour. Now obviously on the dash on this it says 46, but this is in Ks at the moment, so don't take that as mile an hour. I'm not doing 45 mile an hour. You wouldn't on one of these anyway, but yeah. Got to flick the dash over to miles per hour, and there's a set procedure to do that as well, so I'll let my technician do his business on this. But if you understand kilometres and you're used to riding on the French signs and you know what the Ks are, then you can normally do the conversion in your head. And that little 50cc just purring away below me. Couple of quick shoulder checks. And obviously a couple of big things that are coming out, and while I'm riding this Nano, just gives me time to spool on and tell you about a load of other things that are coming out. We've just had the new Pegasus come in, and everyone's saying, is it as good as you think it is? Oh god, yes. Can't wait to get that out. So it's basically a giant sized Chieftain with a 300cc engine, but few more refinements on it. And if you are into a 300cc twist and go scooter that's going to compete in the big boys market, Lexmoto have really come out well with that Pegasus. I'm looking forward. I've got a couple of Riots coming next week. I am so looking forward. Thinking of actually getting one for myself. Now, we did go and see another brand, and it wasn't the Honda Grom, guys. We did go and have a look at another brand of 125 mini bike that looks very, very similar to the Riot, and begins with B. I'm not going to give too much away, and let's just say the actual brand name would equivalent to a stick of dynamite in 3 letters. So you probably know which bike I'm talking about. Now, when I went to actually go to the motor show, went onto the stand, and I looked at it and I thought, I absolutely love this. I fell in love with it at first sight. And if you follow one of my old blogs where I actually go to the bike show, I'm sitting on it and I'm like, I want this bike, I love it, I love it, I love it. Yeah, we can do that for you at 2,200. Okay, I'm really interested. How much for the does it come with the crash bungs, or does it come with the nice little chrome tailpipes? No, this is the show bike. Okay, how much is this one? Well, it's got red frame and it's got all the extras. You've got crash bungs on it, you know, you've got some nice little bar ends on there. It's £3,600. No, what? For a couple of bar ends, and you know, where you can stick your piece of dynamite then. And then we're chatting with the guys from Lexmoto when they said to me they're doing the Riot, and I went, how much? And he went, it's £19.95. Really? On the road at £21.90. Okay, what does it come with? Has it got the bar ends on it? Yeah. How much for the crash bungs? About £8 each. Really? And does it come with the red frame? That comes as standard. No. And so if I wanted to go full on, the little chrome bits and all the extras and all the Lextech system on it, what sort of price am I looking at? And I'm probably looking about 2.4. Well, the other one was 3.6. Yeah, but theirs is overpriced. We've done it as good a spec, if not better a spec, and I've got that coming in on Monday. So I'm going to look forward to taking that little Riot out and probably taking one off of Lexmoto's hands. And so that's going to be my little daily commute. So I shall have myself a little Riot to run backwards and forwards rather than run my big Kawasaki. So on the final circuit, I'm on the 3rd time round now, and I'm still not cold. So well done to Lexmoto for perfect little 50cc. Now I've got short of 10k on this now. I'm going to probably rack up another couple of k on it, so get another load of mileage on it. But I just love this big LED dash, and just watch when you put the indicator on. There we go, look, I've got the little green indicator to the top and a nice little white one just flashing off to the side here. So you can't miss that you've got the indicators on. And low speed handling, it's very, very nice. And obviously on a 50, I'm not even going to try and filter on one of these. I probably could go up the inside, but it's Saturday, it's a shopping day, and most people are more interested in getting home to watch what's on telly. So I'm going to take it nice and easy. And away we go again. 3rd loop of the circuit, and we're off back down the dual carriageway again. Very easy to cancel them indicators. Press of the thumb. Now what I'll probably do this time is go round the roundabout and come back down the other side of the dual carriageway. Just get a little bit extra mileage on it. So currently at 10.3k. The thing with these, it does take the time to rack up that mileage, so you need to be out and road testing for a good 30 to 45 minutes. But obviously 30 to 45 minutes on this just shows you that it is good. It's not one of these that's going to be a short time thing. A quick shoulder tick over the shoulder. And we're just going to pop round the roundabout. And as you can see, holds its line very, very well. Even on a pothole, coming around the corner, does the job. And then back onto the dual carriageway again. So as I said before, if you're into the 50cc market, looking for a good road test, this is probably the one that you want. So you've got the Echo Plus and this one, the Nano. Nice little choice of 50cc in the twist and go. If you're into a geared one, then look up the Lexmoto Hunter. That's one of their biggest sellers. And it does what it says on the tin. Don't forget, loads more ride videos on my YouTube. You can follow the guys at Eclipse Motorcycles. So it's Eclipse Motorcycles mk.co.uk. All the bikes are on there. Got their own YouTube channel as well. All my stuff can be found. The easiest way to do it is off my website, and there's the link there to Eclipse Motorcycles, so pop onto the website, revbomb.co.uk. Links to social media all down the bottom. You've got the Insta, Facebook, YouTube and the Twitter. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, smash the hell out of the like and subscribe button. Tell your friends. Hope you've enjoyed the ride. So, Lexmoto Nano 50 from Lexmoto, probably one of the best little 50cc scooters out there. Leave us your opinions if you enjoyed it. If you didn't and you'd like to see some other type of content, let us know what it is in the comments below. Till then, I'll be signing out saying enjoy the weekend, guys, and happy trails.